The Mexican in me got it right.
Because Mexicans are known for their timing.
Yeah.
Damn right. They're really good at that, man.
Donald Trump thinks so as well.
Asians are known for being late.
Are they? I didn't know that.
Apart from me, because, like, my family, they would tell us, my parents, they would always tell us, oh, we have to be somewhere when we're at 1 o'clock. We get there at 1. No, you don't have to be there till 3.
I was about to say, not the Japanese Asians. They have, 5 different words for early.
It's just my type of Asian, the brown ones.
Oh, yeah. Those ones.
They're liars. My parents are liars.
Well, there you go,
It's another therapy session for you, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah, the whole podcast is therapy for me.
There's something that really grinds my gears when people get to places late. I don't know what, it's just me, I think.
Yeah, because we're the only ones that are ever, early or on time for stuff. Whenever we're going out and we're meeting friends, everyone's showing up, really late. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why do I even bother? We sit around in Starbucks at Waterloo for 2 hours waiting for people to show up, and we've wasted half the day.
There has been a few times where I have this mate called Ben, and
I know Ben well.
You know Ben. Every now and then we would.
I don't know him through dogging. I know him through him being very drunk.
Well, it's a pub story. Every time we would say, "Let's go meet at the pub," I'd feel really bad when me and Will were quite late. And he would just be there. I think the latest we had was 45 minutes. We kept him waiting, and he was just sitting there drinking a pint. But he's so nice, It's as soon as we get there, we're like, oh, Ben, we're so sorry. How long you been here? He's like, you're right, mate. No, it's not bad. That's as furious as he gets, It's really. But that's why
if you're late for a meeting with me, you never hear the fucking end of it.
You don't even. It's not even a possibility. You get there 3 hours early, Cause
I don't get places 3 hours early, because meeting Matt is the worst thing, because I always get to a place at least 10 minutes early. Matt gets there at least 20 minutes early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just and he's just I'm here. I'm just like, no, I'm supposed to be, I'm early. I'm not late. How the fuck? And you just fuck up my mind, you're a complete mind fuck.
I always come early. It's a problem I have.
The same problem Ben has, apparently.
No.
Ben listens to this as well, doesn't he? Hi, Ben.
Yeah, but I always try to avoid coming late whenever I can. It's one of those little pet peeves of mine. Anyway. So if I'm going to get angry about it, I've got to keep to it myself. So yeah,
the latest I get to a place is usually on time.
Mm-hmm.
We have one friend, not mentioning any names, Lana. He's terrible at getting for places on time.
And she'd make me late, because she'd be like, oh no, meet me first and then we'll go together. And I never really want to, because I know she's going to make me late. But sometimes I do, and I'm just waiting around for half an hour. I'm just like, where the fuck is she? She's going to make us late.
Yeah.
And Matt, that day was not my fault, okay?
I never blamed you. And I'm not bitter. Towards this about Lana. But she told me to come early so we could hang around for a bit. Who's the one that ends up taking 3 hours or more? I think it felt a lot more than 3 hours.
I think it was probably more.
Yeah, it was probably about 10 hours.
Because she told me as well. So I came to London early as well. I was ready. I just went. I thought we were just dropping our stuff off at Yulia's. No. She was getting ready at Yulia's. I was like, what the fuck? I fell asleep waiting for her.
I genuinely wanted to kill her that day, so...
So did I, because I'm just, looking at the time, it's Matt's there, he's texting me. Ashley's there, he's texting me. Everyone's there, they're texting me. Can we make a move on? They're still getting ready. I literally fell asleep.
You should have just killed her, and we could have just celebrated Chris's birthday, then.
Yeah, I only would have had to buy the one cake.
Yeah.
That would have been great. To be fair, Chris, for your birthday this year, we bought you 2 cakes.
Oh, yeah, I was totally enamoured by that. Yeah.
Because we weren't celebrating your birthday, and then we were meeting up and we were just like, oh no, Chris's birthday was last week, maybe we should get him a cake.
That's fine with me. One cake is already too many, so...
Well, the thing is, because last year I remember someone requested carrot cake. Mm-hmm. I don't know who, because we'd bought a chocolate cake and someone wanted carrot cake, and I couldn't remember who, so I thought I'd buy a carrot cake as well.
Definitely not me.
No one ate that carrot cake, so it mustn't have been any of us.
It's not my first choice.
I like carrot cake as well.
Not as much as chocolate or Victoria sponge.
No, actually, I prefer carrot cake to those two.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind home-cooked kind of Victoria sponge, but shop for I'm not a big fan of cake in general, if it's not done right.
Yeah. Making cake is like a science.
Yeah, the cake mixture for me has to be kind of light and fluffy. If it's anything more, if it's too heavy and too dry, makes you feel sick.
Putting the ingredients together is like chemistry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck, man, what the
But
fuck?
Mary Berry here, he knows how to make cakes.
The fuck, man? I say science, I say chemistry.
Oh!
What else do I need to do?
I got it, yeah.
Oh, God. So because we are experts in the field, right, we're all geniuses, we've all got a GCSE in science, haven't we?
I actually got a D, so...
Oh, okay, I've got 2 GCSEs in science.
Affirmative.
Yes, so we are qualified in this subject of the
Stuff.
Quantum Physics episode, which is like a science.
It's like a science, you know? Quantum physics, I was in the lab bustling up a couple of basins, and I thought to myself, yes, we need to do this episode and reveal to people just how smart we are.
That, and it was one of Yulia's last dying requests.
It was one of her last dying requests. I think she actually requested this after she had passed.
Yeah, post-death. It was at the last Ouija board session when me and Annie got together.
I tell you,
we invited Yulia along.
As a man of science...
They're both in... Pardon?
As a man of science, I didn't quite know what to think of using this Ouija board, but I'm glad we did, because now we can prove that not only are we benevolent beyond all meaning, but we're also spiritual as well.
Yeah, they were in different sections of hell, so it was hard to get them together. Right. But it happened. Annie's in the zone 6 of hell, and Yulia's in the zone 2 of hell.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to bring up Yulia's death? It was very traumatic for me.
Because we went to a funeral and decided to record an episode.
Yeah.
Where we discussed quantum physics briefly.
It was a precursor to what was about to come.
Do you want to know what Yulia would like more than quantum physics, though?
Oh, do tell.
The intro music.
Intro music.
Welcome to the Dorks Deduction Podcast, where we talk about stuff.
You sound so annoyed with it now. When did we start doing that, saying intro music?
I don't know.
It must have been like a dozen episodes in. We were just like, we always find trouble actually putting the intro music into the episode. Let's just say it and then we know where to put it, because we're idiots.
So, out of all the chemical reactions, what's your favourite breakthrough of the modern 21st century?
I think Buckminster fullerene, because it's something I learnt in science at school, and that word will never leave my head, and I don't know why. I just try and eject it, but it never leaves.
Yes.
So that's like a spherical... Yeah, it's like a spherical molecule. It's like kind of like those ones that, you know, like the Eden Project?
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
Yeah, like the sphere with all the plants in it. It's kind of like that.
Nice.
So that's my favourite, because first of all, it's a funny word. Second of all, it won't leave my mind.
Yeah. For me, it's got to be creme brulee. The mixture of that kind of cold custard-ish thing with the crunchy kind of caramelised sugar on top. The mixture there, it's perfect.
What a reaction.
I'm literally having an orgasm just thinking about it right now. Actually, I had one yesterday, but of course, which was a few weeks ago.
It was in May, because it's June now.
Yeah, it's June now, so
so it was only a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Creme brulee in
May the 5th.
May the 5th. So, was that it was like almost a month ago.
Yeah, so long ago.
Because it's June 6th now.
But it's almost like yesterday. I had this creme brulee, though. That's what it feels like.
You do love your creme brulee. You made us go to that restaurant for your birthday specifically because of the creme brulee.
Yeah.
And I remember it because we ordered chicken. Everyone ordered chicken, right? Half the table decided to eat it with their hands.
It is nice, though.
What, creme brulee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It did look quite nice.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
So Chris's favourite scientific breakthrough is clearly the quantum physics, because that's our episode, so one of us should know what it is.
Yes, quantum physics, combustion, chlorophyll, photosynthesis.
You're just saying words.
I think that it is good.
Is it just like physical matter that is in space?
I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's a quantum?
Isn't it space?
It's supposed to taste really good.
Is it made of chocolate?
It would be so cool if it was made of chocolate.
Yeah, like a quantum bar or something like that.
Oh, I'd love that.
I heard that they were doing something like that. developed in laboratories around the country. And if they really are chocolate laboratories like you're hinting at, I think the world will be a better place.
Oh my god, do you want to know what the quantum physics bar is? It has to be a Mars bar, right?
Ah, yes.
Because if quantum is space, I don't actually know if it is space, but if it is, then the Mars bar is a perfect thing.
With a nougaty quantum centre.
Ooh, there's such a thing as a quantum thruster. I think it's to do with sex. I think this is what this is.
I think I'm wrong. I don't actually think quantum physics is space. Is it just any matter?
Do you guys ever wonder how we got this good at science?
I do. I'm just like, I was such a dum-dum. I skipped all my classes. How did I do so well?
Yeah, the thing about being a scientist, you've got to question things, and that's what we're doing here. We're questioning.
We are. Like,
we're not coming to any conclusions just yet.
And why?
And who as well.
So quantum physics, it's like matter, physical matter. So like atoms and elements and stuff that you can't see in the naked eye, I guess. Because that's what all of science is, stuff that we can't see but is there because we've proved it somehow.
There's some guy, Albert, I think he knows a little bit about this.
I like to call him Bertie.
Yes.
Do you want to bring him along, Chris?
Bertie Einstein.
Oh, yes. Old Albert. We used to make fun of him, actually, because...
Because of his hair?
No. Funnily enough, he always used to cut it. The guy started off bald when he joined the college. But because we used to make fun of these little olive patches he's got on his scalp, he went a bit extra and grew it out crazy. But he's not used to hair, so he used to just go all troll, like those 90s trolls that you'd used to get. So he kind of just went crazy with it. It was once he got the moustache, though, that things came together. Until that point, he was just looking like a Doc Brown.
He could have said he was like a skinhead or something.
Well, a smart skinhead, Yeah. Picture, what's that chef with the glasses? What's his face?
Heston Blumenthal?
Heston Blumenthal. He was like the Heston Blumenthal of physics.
Heston Blumenthal, isn't he like a scientist too?
He's a chef.
He does weird stuff with food. He experiments.
He experiments with food.
We're all kind of scientists, right? I experiment every time I cook something because I can't cook. So it's always, you never know what is going to happen. Like, I could implode the universe through my cooking skills.
I once put grapes with a pasta dish.
Great.
Nice.
And my sister, you have wine, don't you? You can have wine in your pasta sauce.
Do you mean
olives?
Or you have wine with it.
But the wine burns off.
Yeah, but wine, grapes,
Wine burns off, grapes don't burn off.
What burns off grapes?
What the fuck?
I once made a new invention, which was a giant circular crouton with tomato sauce and pepperoni on top of it, and melted cheese as well.
I once made a dog out of toilet rolls.
No.
And tin foil.
You serious?
Yeah.
That was my idea.
I think anyone that watched Art Attack and Fingertips and stuff like that was all their ideas.
You mean you all watched Art Attack as well? I thought I had coveted ideas there.
I always wanted to try everything on that show, and then my parents were just like, no, I'm not getting you that.
I once got a book of things you could make on from the Art Attack guy.
Yeah.
And I never made a single thing.
I used to have one of those books, like a Christmas book or something.
Yeah.
Like a Christmas special. It would come with some shitty glitter, and you won't be making anything on the show. This is a comic.
No, like, I would sort of... Because, they always start with, oh, you can find this stuff anywhere around your house.
Yeah.
Never fucking true.
No,
like, you find one thing occasionally, and then you'll stockpile it, and you spend, weeks or months collecting it, and then by the time you have all your things, you give up. And you move on to the next thing.
Because you're a kid, and you're fickle, and you don't give that much of a shit. Unless you really, really wanted that submarine, or the Batman cave, or,
Did you just call kids fickle when we're supposed to be doing an episode of Quantum Physics and currently talking about Art Attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm questioning everything.
Yeah, that is science, is questioning things.
And making theories.
Like,
we're
an atom.
adults. We're allowed to be hypocrites.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, adults are just born hypocrites. That doesn't make any sense. Because when they're born, they're babies.
If a hypocrite can make it into the White House, then why can't I theorise, if anything? I'm willing to admit I'm wrong I'm willing to admit I'm right until someone proves me wrong. Haha.
Yeah.
I say quantum physics does not exist. Controversial.
That's crazy, you crazy cock.
You just call me a crazy cock.
Yes. Am I wrong?
No, I'm quite insane. I do. It probably does exist.
Haha!
Chris is
Science
sick.
triumphs again.
Probably does exist, but it doesn't help that anyone could edit Wikipedia. So I don't know whether I should trust the internet and what it's telling me or not.
That's the true internet breakthrough, though, isn't it? The fact that the internet can be altered by the most brainiest person and the most opposite as well.
The internet is way more important than quantum physics. I mean, Tim Berners-Lee came up with the World Wide Web in 1990. It's fantastic. It's a breakthrough. Everyone uses it on a daily basis.
It's both a curse and a gift.
If you didn't have the internet, we wouldn't have this podcast.
That's true.
So it's more of a gift, really.
We'd be on the radio.
Some people may think it's a curse, though.
At the same time...
Hey, anyone want to see my quantum thruster?
Anyone want to see my phaser? Yeah, the Star Trek. Okay.
No need to send it to stun. I'm already there.
You know what I learned? I did some science last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I learned about a particle accelerator that underwent an uncontrolled explosion and infected people with dark matter, and they grew certain abilities like super speed and super strength.
Nah, fuck off. No.
Are you watching an episode of Supernatural?
No, it's the first series of The Flash.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
I was about to say, you had me for a second. Until you said, like... When you said they absorbed dark matter, I thought, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, they were more like infected with dark matter. It's not that weird to think that people could evolve, because that's what we've always done. So we could evolve to have certain abilities, and sometimes you might just need an accelerant, like dark matter. Don't know what dark matter is, but yeah, I scienced, yo. I did watch Fringe for like 5 years as well, so... Which I'm trying to get Matt to watch.
Yeah, well, at the moment, I've got a bit of cake, yeah, and it's going into a black hole. I think that's got something to do with quantum physics.
It's going to come out of one as well.
It sucks out all the light, and whatever comes out is not the same.
Did you have to say that right as I put it in my mouth?
Oh,
And yes, I've said that before.
Oh, it's just a theory.
Why didn't we have Stephen Hawking in this episode?
Stephen Hawking, yeah. Oh.
Because it could totally be like feasible that he wouldn't talk because like his laptop could be out of battery.
What do you mean feasible?
That he can talk because he talks with the laptop. What if something happened with the
It's
laptop?
just been pure coincidence that no one has talked on this podcast. It's just a way of the world. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you end up on the Dorks Deduction podcast with a cold.
Because we're always sick. Hey, no. Donald Trump had that invasive root canal treatment.
Ah, yes. Well, that's just even more unlucky. I usually put it down to...
But he was in pain during the episode, so that was great.
That's true. I usually put it down to British weather, that like experiencing it for the first time.
But it's actually quite nice now.
Oh, it's so
For
good.
some people.
So good.
So weather, that's science, right?
That is such science. I like the science in the air. When did that sounded like science in
Oh,
motion?
the air's so clean round here.
Oh, God, yeah, it's not polluted or anything.
It's amazing.
Oh.
When did you last science, Matt?
Well, I science about a couple of times a day, sometimes. Sometimes if I'm...
Making a tea? Actually, you don't drink tea.
No, I don't know. If I'm having a particularly good day, I can science 3 or 4 times.
Oh, that's a good bit of sciencing.
Are you talking about biology and masturbation?
Yes.
There's still science, you know.
Oh, I science about 7 times a day.
Doing an
No,
experiment! Get out!
Producing liquids is science, okay? So
that is true.
That's true.
That's
There's
true.
a bit of chemistry as well. Oh, you worked a bit of chemistry in there. Oh. See what you're doing, you smart person.
I've been reading this book. I've told Matt about it, The Man in the High Castle, because it's a TV show now. So we watched the TV show. It's fucking amazing, the TV show.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it to anyone. It's about what would happen if the Nazis, if the US lost against the Nazis and the Japanese, and the Nazis and Japanese colonised the world.
Yes, I wanted to watch this.
Yeah, the show was so good, so I decided to read the book. Turns out the show is loosely based on the book.
Oh.
So, the book does the setting well. But one thing that they've done in the book is they've started to colonise planets to live on.
What?
I know, right? I would so live on another planet.
yeah, well, that's what they're hoping Mars might be useful for.
Because we're going to kill this planet soon.
That's true.
We need to move.
It's interesting though, and plus we're going to have enough time to evolve. Hopefully, actually, I'm not sure because in the space,
They're not going to take people like us.
no, of course not.
I mean, we may be experts in science, but
We're going to die on this planet. That's no doubt. But one of us, if after a certain number of generations, is going to produce a genius who can live on that planet.
I think they'll take me because I can entertain people.
Yes, you do.
And also, I'm very good to breed with, so, you know, I'm perfect.
yeah, because you can go 3 or 4 times a day.
You're
Yeah.
a good sciencer, man. Like that's what they're looking for. Like you actually go to them and say, "Look, I can apply the sciencing. Like you do what you need. You got Michael Jordan here. You got Jennifer Aniston, and you got my sciencing. That's already quite a triple powerhouse right there."
Yeah.
Wait, they could take me because I number my children, so they think that I'm just doing an experiment.
Yeah.
They'll think I science all the time.
They'll
They
think,
have dungeons on Mars, Tarmin.
How do you know? I could build one.
Yeah.
you'll be the one to bring Earth's problems to Mars. And we'll be like, no, fuck off, go to Jupiter.
The
Yeah.
gassy planet.
Yeah.
Take you and your friend Joseph Fritzl to
Hey,
Jupiter.
I have no allegiance with Joseph Fritzl. I'm just saying.
He was too soft.
My father doesn't even like talk of Joseph Fritzl in the house.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
don't talk about him in the house then, Tom.
No, because remember when that whole thing came
Stop
out?
going on about him.
You know when that whole thing
Stop
came
going
out?
on about how much you like him, Tarmin, yeah? You won't get into trouble then.
You know how when that whole thing came out about what he was doing and how he's a disgusting
Yeah.
man that deserves to rot
It was a science
till
experiment,
the end of
wasn't it?
time.
That's my fault, exactly.
Yeah, so it was all over the news, right? Whenever he came on, my dad would switch it off. Like, he didn't want us talking about it.
Oh, yeah?
He thought it was too disgusting.
Well, I don't blame
Which
him.
I suppose is good for me because I'm my father's daughter. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he could have saved face if, like, he got caught, he's in the police custody, and he goes, that's a failed experiment, or something. You know, just, how do you reek off?
You reek off.
That's what you say when it's not a eureka. You say, you reek off.
Okay, so by that means then any murderer could do that. I was like, well,
Yeah.
that dissection failed. The person died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
why
I know
it's
I
all the
only
time.
dissected her genitalia, but that was the point.
I applied my knife 3 times to the skin. Turns out it's fatal.
But hold on a second, maybe scientists are serial killers because they dissect shit all the time. Maybe that's just to get it out of their system.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So they're serial killers in training.
Well, if you got a friend, or if you... So actually, no, if you got a friend that really annoyed you, or someone from your past who was a bully or something, you know, it's a good way of saying, hey, come along for this science experiment. We're trying to find out who's the perfect breeder or something. And then you cut their cock off and then you run tests on that. You know, secretly you're just torturing them. But it's
It's funny because I just saw something on the internet about some sort of a fish or something. When he finds a mate, he cuts off his dick and throws it to her so she can inseminate herself.
That's like the ultimate dedication, dude.
Yeah, she goes and fucks herself.
And if she don't do it, well, then you're fucked, mate. Jesus,
You've got no cock. You're cockless.
I mean, you go pick it up, but you have to...
He grows a new one. He can grow a new one.
Serious?
And even if he didn't, hadn't he heard of Pritt Stick? I mean, come on.
Yeah, because they were oh so great. I mean,
Yeah.
Pritt Stick's like the shittest. Like science, right? Why didn't you make a better glue than Pritt Stick?
Oh, but it smells so nice. Come on, Tom.
You can't get high off Pritt Stick.
Yeah, but it still smells nice.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I used to love the smell of Pritt
I
Stick.
like the smell of petrol.
I love the smell of a boot polish.
That's why you've always got your nose up some car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Up the petrol
Yeah,
bit.
when do I ever have my nose up a car?
I've seen you. You thought I wasn't looking.
Why have you been spying on me? In the name of science?
Yeah.
Watching a Tarmim in the wild?
The camera just happened to pick you up doing that up.
I'm waving at the camera right now.
Yeah.
Which you can see because we're in the same room.
Yeah,
Scientifically speaking,
we're in the same room. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
We're separated by atoms and molecules and elements that are in the air. The air is not only made up of
Taryn, stop
oxygen
trying to
and
sound
carbon
educated.
dioxide. It's other
Well,
gases
I'm
as
having
well.
my cake now. I'm having my cake.
It's gases that these gentlemen here are letting out into the air, and it smells.
And you.
I've gassed nothing.
You do.
I do not gas anything.
You get well, it comes out your mouth.
You know what? If it wasn't for science, right, the Nazis couldn't gas all those Jewish people.
Oh, that's a point.
So, has science really done more good in the world, or has it made the world a worse place?
You brought up the Nazis.
I brought it up long ago when I talked about the man in the high castle.
Yeah, but...
And I'm making a valid fucking point this time. I'm not like you going, yay, Führer.
But you brought up... We brought up the fun Nazis, you know, the fictional Führers and the fun Franzes, and then all of a sudden...
I can't believe you said fun Nazis.
Yeah, like there's definitely like a different genre of fun Nazis where they're just too evil to be real, you know. Like, oh, is that a baby carriage in the road? Yes, park the tank over there. But that's a baby carriage. I know. You know, and they're always played by British people or something. You know, that's the fun Nazis. But
or they're played by Tom Cruise in Valkyrie. Actually, he wasn't a Nazi, was he? He was someone that was trying to kill Hitler, but he was supposed to be German.
He was like...
They were all supposed to be German, they all had an American accent.
Big boss Nazi.
You know how much I don't like talking about the Nazis. Just be quiet about it, okay? No more Nazis, yeah?
This is...
But I was making a good point. Has science really made the world a better place, or has it made it worse?
Well, of course that's it's not always going to be for the good, is it? If bad people get their hands on it, yeah.
It's
because
worth...
humans are...
You remember when they were trying to discover the Higgs boson particle? Right, and they were doing this black hole machine thing, and they said we could come up with a new particle, or it could also, end the world. But they still did it anyway.
Yeah, because it's better to try than not.
But it could have ended the world.
So?
Well, what's the point of finding something out if the world
You've been going on about the end of the world forever. You would have loved it.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been slowly. We would have become a black hole, and all of us would have slowly died. I mean, the whole world would have been gone. Not like an apocalypse. The whole world would have been gone. There's no fun in that. It's like when people, those masterminds, evilly trying to take over the planet or a country in, film and TV. They don't want to kill everyone because there's nothing to rule over. They don't want to destroy anything because there's nothing to rule over. There needs to be some life.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
That was me drinking water, by the way, because of my little rant I ran out of... I need to lubricate myself.
Well, me, you got your gas out, Tom, and so...
I got my gas out, like the Nazis did.
Well, I think that's over then, is it?
Is it over? Is the discussion on quantum physics, which we knew everything about, really ever over?
I still don't actually know what quantum is.
I think it's just particles and atoms and molecules and elements. I thought it was it'll be more fun if it was in space, but I don't actually think it is. I think that's me wanting it to be about space.
Yeah. Well, I hope Dead Uni is satisfied.
Well, this episode on quantum physics.
This was specially for her, so...
We were like Winston, delving deeper into the subconscious zeitgeist of stuff.
Yeah, who needs Stephen Hawking with us around, really? Come on now. I mean, sure, he's all smart and stuff, right? And it's amazing that he's lived so long in the condition that he has and he's still working. But who really needs him? Because we're here. So if you need science, you just look up the Dorks Deduction podcast.
Who's sitting down? What's he get out? I'll just check for a walk or something. Well, I just have that science, you know. Come on.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
I think you took it a bit too far, mate. I said nothing about that.
We've gone from Nazis. You know what?
Fair,
I'm proud I took it too far in an episode that had Nazis.
To be fair, Stephen Hawking is alive, and he has actually done a lot for the world.
He's done great
Yeah, but Tom,
stuff.
to be fair, that is literally the only advantage we have over Stephen Hawking, is that we can walk, he can't.
Yeah,
And he's better than us in any other way.
We're not very good at that, are we?
Yeah. I mean, you're constantly kneeling down, sniffing cars. So.
We get tired after a brisk walk. We're not very good at walking either.
God, I wish I had a chair like that.
So, no, we don't have that over on him. If Stephen Hawking is out there listening, that was all Chris, that me and Matt had nothing to do with it.
So sorry. But
this is the man that explained lots of sciencey shit like the Big Bang Theory.
I just find it really pretentious when someone goes to another country and then they get an American accent for no reason.
You know, there are some people out there that think Stephen Hawking is American
Yeah,
because
there are.
his computer's American.
They should give him a Sean Connery box or something. You know?
Yeah, maybe they should.
Like,
He could do,
imagine-
like, you know, the sat-navs that have, like, different voices. Like, celebrity voices and stuff.
You can imagine, like, he gets shingles, but because he's got the Sean Connery thing, he'll be like, I got shingles. And they're like, oh, you lucky bastard. Like, oh, I got hot shingles. Oh, stop it. Bragging.
Yeah. So, yeah, Stephen Hawking, me and Matt like you. It was just Chris.
I love you,
Yeah.
Stephen Hawkins. I really, really love you.
Don't understand what you say, but we think you're very, very good.
I mean, like, in a very personal way.
You know what I don't understand about science? There's numbers in it sometimes.
Yeah.
Numbers are
Formulas.
numbers are confusing in maths, all right? So why are there numbers in science as well? You don't see numbers coming up in English.
Science and maths are connected, though.
I know, but I don't like numbers. I don't mind algebra though. Yeah, algebra, you have letters in it. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? When have I ever needed algebra in real life?
Well, because potato.
Right now.
I could figure out an algebraic equation if I needed to. I think if you gave me, I haven't done it in years, but if you gave me some time, I could do it.
Yeah. I
Please
didn't mind
please
it.
don't give it to me. That's what she said.
Find X, told him.
Eggs.
X.
Oh, I thought you said find eggs. I
X.
thought.
Yeah, I know. You have to give me the equation to find X.
Well-
you can't just say find X.
We're using algebra in real life. All you have to do is find the X. It's somewhere
Tom,
in my room.
It's in between.
No, Tom, and go outside and find X.
Yeah.
Go outside and find X.
Yeah. Just
X,
have a
X,
walk around,
X.
find X.
There's lots of X's, actually. You'll find them. No value
X marks the
whatsoever.
spot. You were going to feel so bad if I follow X and find some treasure.
Yeah, that would
What
suck.
what you've got to do is you've got to find X. It'll be on a car. It might be speeded towards you, but you've still found X. Yeah?
And then you'll have the last laugh.
Yeah.
You do realise if I die, the podcast dies with me.
Shit, yeah.
Well, I lost that
Got
one.
all the passwords, haven't you? Damn it.
So you guys have to keep me alive.
Yeah,
It's like when you have to team up with a bad guy in the movie because it just... Yeah, you have to work with someone that you hate just to help
I don't hate
yourself.
Chris, though.
Yeah, but you hate me. Yeah. And everyone just went silent. It's like, what? Yeah, are we done? Yeah, it's the science, bitch. If it wasn't for
think so,
science, we wouldn't have drugs.
But if it wasn't
Look,
for science...
Science can be a very, very, very good thing, but it can be a bad thing if the wrong people get their hands on it.
I was saying
Yes.
drugs is a good thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that as a negative.
That's because you're off your head on drugs, so, you know.
Right now, yeah, like I'm only supposed to take one hay fever pill a day. I've taken about 4.
Oh,
I've taken about 4 today.
Timing, go steady. God.
Yeah, I'm ODing on hay fever pills.
You'll be addicted soon enough. God.
I wish I was
Yes.
addicted to hay fever. That'd be amazing.
Because we get it anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck hay fever up the arse. Science, fix hay fever,
Just
alright?
start streaming at your eyes and go, oh yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, quantum physics can fix hay fever. Maybe quantum physics is the equation for hay fever.
You get hay fever, but I get night fever. Night fever.
Night fever, night fever. Night fever, night fever.
You've got to actually add that into the podcast now.
Night fever. What? The song?
So,
Yeah.
Night fever. Yeah, I'll fade out after we're done and then go
Yeah.
into night fever. Whenever we mention a song, I put it in the podcast. Do you not notice that?
Yes, I noticed it.
You don't have to tell me to do it, mate. Oh,
It's
we
just a
could
helpful hint.
or Matt, you could just sing it.
No.
As we're rolling out. So me and Chris will say goodbye. Your goodbye is singing
I
night fever.
know. No.
But I just did it. Why can't you?
I'm losing my voice.
Night fever, night fever.
Yeah.
they know how to do it.
Oh.
Is that actually in the
I
lyrics,
don't know why I
Chris?
did that. Anyway, so we scienced a lot, and this discussion is going to go on for eons because that is a qualified length of time.
I feel qualified to qualifyingly say that the sciencing was most impressive this episode, and I'm very
Yeah,
proud of you both.
Yeah, I'm glad that we used our science GCSEs
Yes.
because they were so useful and worth it. Those several years doing it. You want to know what annoyed me about science though? Pluto isn't a planet, right? Yet the exams still indicate that Pluto is, even though it's not.
That's because no one wants to admit their theories are wrong.
But it's not. It's a ball of ice.
It's
Like
a
my
moon.
heart.
It's like a moon.
It's just a ball of ice on the outskirts of space and time.
Poor Pluto.
I want to break the space-time continuum. I want to time travel. Doc Martin, flux capacitor. Words.
Procrastinate. That's my favourite science word, actually.
Procrastinate.
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 Yeah, that's a better one. Because you're not exactly
Science,
procrastinating, are you?
I don't know if word Tarmin doesn't like wanker or wanking.
Wank.
No, I don't think that it's a bad word, okay? Because you derive pleasure from it, so why are you using it as an insult?
Wank.
Well, you're
And
the-
also, what if you call someone a wanker and they decide to get it out and wank? And that's just like, you don't want to see that.
You speak for yourself, Tarmin. You speak for yourself.
That's happened 0 times to me on the street, which I can safely say doesn't happen in real life.
Someone might wank in front of you, you never know.
I wouldn't mind.
Tarmin, no one wanks in real life, okay?
People, really? I thought you science.
It's all fiction, Tarmin.
We
It
made
doesn't
it up.
actually happen.
Us men made
Oh,
it
so
up.
wanking
Tricky
isn't a
women.
thing?
No, not really.
You do realise wanking is just a word for masturbation, so women do actually do it.
What, you don't
No,
wank?
no, you
Women
don't. Don't
wank.
lie. Don't lie.
Well, it's a... Okay, I'm not going to talk about this.
It shouldn't even be such a masculine word. It should be like women, blah, 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 blah. You know, or
Blah,
something.
blah, blah, blah.
Women flamalama. Louis C.K. said something like that. They falalalala.
We'll take phalange.
Yeah.
Isn't it flicking the bean?
Phalange.
Flicking the bean.
Yeah, flicking the beam, basically. Anyway, this discussion on science will go on forever, but we will have to say goodbye to you, because we have a knowledge so vast, your feeble little minds would not be able to understand.
Even the gods of Mount Olympus have to rest with the mortals every now and then.
Didn't understand that, but I will have to say goodbye,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
and we hope you've learnt a lot from us and our technically I've got 2 GCSEs in science and maths,
Oh,
Chris has got 1.
give it a rest,
So our
darling.
3 GCSEs, you've learnt from our 3 science GCSEs.
Ah.
So goodbye from all of us, and have a good
Farewell,
billboard
motherfuckers.
time.
Quantum.
Physics!
Physics.
Buckminster Fullerene! Particle accelerator!
Flabberjab.
Black hole! Fade out.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.